we received the final report from Mr. Henley, I believe it was April.
Yeah. So the finished report was received in April.
It's still 3 months.
So it was received in April 2024. Before we could publish it, because of the Andrew Malkinson inquiry, because of the ongoing investigations in relation to the case, we needed to consult with the inquiry, with Greater Manchester Police, with the CPS and with the Independent Office of Police Conduct to check whether there was anything in the report, if we were to publish it, that might prejudice those ongoing investigations and any potential future prosecutions. So there was a period then of agreeing redactions to the report at their request. That took us through until I think about the 20th of May. We shared the report with Mr. Malkinson then. We also shared it with the victim of the original crime at that point. We were ready to publish when the general election was called, and we were advised not to publish during the general election, and so it was eventually published in July.
Who advised you that?
So I think it was probably the department, but it was the guidance that was issued on the pre-election period and what you can and cannot do meant we couldn't publish a report of that nature. So we wanted to publish because we had the report, and as Amanda said, there was an earlier opportunity to publish, but we couldn't because of liaison that needed to take place with the inquiry. So there were at least 2 opportunities to publish which we couldn't take up. So, but the pre-election guidance was clear. We could not publish in the run-up to the general election.
That if I may, sorry to interrupt, but that wasn't Mr. Henley's view, was it? He said it seemed to me there was an attempt to downplay the seriousness of some of my findings and a very significant delay between the delivery of my report and its eventual publication. I provided my report to them in January and found it surprising and a little frustrating it wasn't published till the end of July. I found some of the justification for the delay a little unconvincing. It was obvious to me that their priority was for the report not to present the whole organisation as failing. What do you say to that?
Well, so we received in April the final report from Mr. Henley, so we couldn't have published it before then. And then we've had the various scenarios that Amanda's just outlined.
Sorry to interrupt, but did you not consider sending it to the IOPC and the other organisations you mentioned in its draft form? Surely that would have been sufficient as well. You could have done that in the January.
I think it would still have had to go back because they needed to see the final report to ensure that there was nothing in there.
So it didn't go to them in January?
No, it went to them when we'd received the finished report.
We still had what we had in January was a draft report.
Indeed, you've said.
Sorry?
Yes, that's what you said.
Yes.